All right, welcome everyone. My name is Chris Ward. I'm from Golden, Colorado. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in to our Legal Shield overview. This is really just focused on the real estate marketplace. So if you're a real estate professional or no one that might benefit from this, but a little bit of housekeeping just before we get started. Due to brevity, we won't have time to be able to stop and answer questions throughout this presentation, which is only going to be about 30 minutes. But please have a pen and paper handy. Write down any questions that come to mind, as well as write down any names of anybody you think of that could benefit from the services that we're going to go through. Uh, you know, again, we'll ask the questions. We want to respect all your time, so we will keep this to about 30 minutes, and then we'll open up the Zoom afterwards for any Q&A. And so I'm going to dive right into the presentation, but just in case, just for a little bit about myself, just so you know who's talking to you. Again, my name is Chris Ward. I live in Golden, Colorado. Background was U.S. Army and small business ownership. And I am not a realtor, but I've been working with realtors throughout the last 16 plus years that I've been with LegalShield. I was a part of the Monterey County Association of Realtors out there. And so I understand a lot of the legal needs of real estate professionals. And I understand they're kind of the what's going on in the industry right now. And I thought it was really pertinent to share this information with everybody on a grander scale because I remember decades ago standing in front of the Monterey County Association of Realtors sharing this. And I got a lot of rolling eyes and people saying, well, I already have E&O, so I don't need LegalShield. And then they would just kind of shut me off. And I appreciate that. And I wanted to really make sure that everybody, I know that you already have E&O, but understand what it is that it covers and why it's different than what LegalShield provides. For one, as you see here, I don't have to read all of it to you, but errors and omissions insurance is going to help your business protect you against negligence, errors in service given, omissions, misrepresentation, violation of good faith and fair dealing, or inaccurate advice. If someone sues your business for making a mistake in your professional services you provide, E&O insurance covers you part of your attorney fees, which can cost an average of $3,000 to $150,000, court costs, administrative costs, and settlements and judgments, which could be lead to millions or thousands to even millions of dollars. And we've seen the world shift just in the last, we were just talking about this before, is how things have changed since 2020. And I think that everybody is looking for other opportunities to generate additional income. But the challenge is you really have to ask yourself is what kind of income are you looking for? And there's three major forms of income. The first one is linear income. That's trading time for money, clocking in at 9, clocking out at 5, or you're in real estate. When you sell a home, you make an incredible commission. When you don't sell a home, there's no money made. And that's why a lot of real estate professionals will step into the role of a broker. This is leverage income. This is where you're leveraging the efforts of others to generate profit. So brokers in real estate or insurance or in finance will bring in agents and then they'll generate an override from what those agents sell. This is typically why the CEO of a business is out playing golf while everybody else is hard at work. Then there's residual income. And this I try to tell realtors, I'm like, what if it's great to one, get a commission when you sell a home, but what if you were to also get a percentage of the mortgage payments every time some homeowner made a house payment? That would be residual income. This is why a lot of people are taking a serious look at the financial and insurance industries. And I'm excited to say that LegalShield offers all three of these and more. Now, I'm going to cover all 5 areas that you would evaluate anytime you're looking at a company. If you're a realtor and you want to hang your hat somewhere to go out and sell real estate, there's 5 areas you want to evaluate anytime you take a look at aligning yourself with a company. And first being the company itself, you want to make sure that they're rock solid. And for LegalShield, I have to take you back to 1969, where our founder, Harlan Stonecipher, was in an automobile accident. He was a teacher during the day. He was an insurance salesman at night. And so he understood insurance protection. He had his automobile insurance, which of course, this is a photograph of his vehicle. It was destroyed. So his auto insurance covered that. He had his healthcare coverage, which covered his medical bills. He was hospitalized after this accident. Fortunately for everybody here, he didn't have to use his life insurance policy, but the one area that he was not protected by was that the other party, even though he was not responsible for the accident, the other party was cited at the scene, the other party turned around and sued Mr. Stonecipher. So anytime you're named in a civil suit, you have to defend yourself or you lose by default. So Mr. Stonecipher hires an attorney. goes to court. He wins in court, but then he asked himself, well, did I really win? Because he had spent thousands of his own dollars in his own defense. And he thought, why isn't there some sort of a legal insurance protection in the event of a legal situation arising? He looked around the United States, he didn't find anything. He found a product in Europe, duplicated it, and brought it to the United States and founded Prepaid Legal Service Incorporated in 1972. After 51 years, we are currently providing services to over 4.5 million lives in all 50 states and 5 Canadian provinces. So, for all of us listening right now, I want to let you know that our Legal Shield members are covered nationwide. Here's a photograph of our home office located in Ada, Oklahoma, housing over 700 employees, and we have hundreds of more employees work remotely across North America. And our vision is simple, is to provide equal access to liberty, equality, opportunity, and justice that every family deserves. Now, I'm going to say some great things about the company. I've been here over 16 and a half years, but I can honestly come over to your house and wallpaper it with a number of third-party financial periodicals that speak very highly about what Legal Shield's doing in your community. Now, you've seen disruptive innovation across all industries. Companies are making accessing products and services simpler, easier, and more affordable. Just think about your shopping experience, how that's changed. In the past, we used to have to get in the car and deal with traffic and try to find parking, deal with the hustle and bustle of crowds just in hopes that the product that you're looking for is even still on the shelf. Well, what's changed? Now, through an app, within the click of a few buttons, you could have a product delivered to your house sometime same day. Well, what about the music industry? I still listen to vinyl records, and there's a market for selling vinyl and cassettes, but the majority of people, through an app, are able to have access to all music for a low monthly subscription basis. Well, what if we were to apply this same simplicity to the justice system? Well, that's exactly what LegalShield does by providing you affordable access to a reputable law firm in your state through an app. Now, you may not use an attorney very frequently, and I get it because a lot of people may not even recognize that the situation that they're even dealing with is legal in nature. But I just want you to take a second and just think back to 2023. And how many times did you have to sign a contract or a document or click accept to the terms and conditions of a document that you did not read nor fully understand? Did you feel like any point in the last year that you were ever taken advantage of or treated unfairly a, by a client, by the neighbor, by a company, by the government? Did you feel like you were ever a victim of identity theft, either be through your social media accounts or somebody tried to open up a new line of credit in your name? Did you receive any traffic tickets that you felt that were unfair? I honestly think all traffic tickets are unfair for the most part. But these are everyday life event legal situations that we don't necessarily deem as legal situations. So why not join the collective buying power of millions and pay by the month, not by the hour? Now, the person that invited you out is going to text you over a link so you can download the Legal Shield mobile app and have it in your phone right there with you. But I want you to imagine with me for a moment that you're an attorney. Let's just say, as opposed to you charging me some lofty $10,000 retainer fee, I want you to charge me on a flat month-to-month fee. How much would you have to charge me if Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, I were to call your office? I want somebody to answer the phone every time I call. Then I'm going to give you a business day to find an attorney that specializes in that particular area of law to call me back. How much would you, as my law firm, have to charge me on a monthly subscription just to be available to me for legal advice? Probably hundreds of dollars, right? And if legal advice was the only thing that Legal Shield did, it would be worth more than the price point we actually ask. However, sometimes you might agree that you might need a little extra legal muscle. So before I sign any contracts or documents, again, if I'm renting an apartment, if I'm buying a car, if my employer gives me a contract to sign, I want to have those documents reviewed, at least up to 15 pages, unlimited number of documents. If a situation does arise that I feel like I've been taken advantage of or treated unfairly, somebody owes me money, I want you that if you feel it's appropriate by law, so nothing frivolous, and you feel that the best course of action would be to write a letter or make a phone call on my behalf, I want you to do that for me on an unlimited number of subject matters. I also want you to prepare my will. Now, my will be simple because I've never been married, I have no kids. But do you realize that according to our network of provider law firms across North America, a simple will in today's market could cost over $700. And if you're married, you can go ahead and double that. So I want you to not only prepare my will to include my healthcare and my financial powers of attorney, but I want you to update my will at any time there's a change. If I get married, have kids, start a business, move out of state, update that at no additional charge other than what you and I have agreed to. With this, I also, in the event of a moving traffic violation, I want to take a photograph of the ticket, send it over to my law firm, have them review it, and let me know what my legal rights are in a particular situation. Beyond that, in the event that I'm named in a civil suit, now this is just going to be for a personal civil suit, not a business one. I'll mention that here in a moment. I want you to give me 60 hours of trial defense time in the event of a civil suit. And every year that I maintain this membership, I want you to add 50 hours maxing or 60 hours maxing out at 300 hours in my 5th year of coverage. Tax audit assistance. This is for a W-2 tax audit. I want 50 hours of a tax attorney's time. We have a separate plan I'm going to mention here shortly for our 1099 independent contractors. The event that you get named in a tax audit, and 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, in the event of a legal emergency. I'm being questioned, detained, or arrested. The obnoxious neighbor calls Child Protective Services and has them knocking on my door. I want to be able to call my law firm and have an attorney on the phone within minutes in the event of a legal situation. Now, how much would you, as my law firm, have to charge me on a monthly basis for all of these situations? Folks, I've heard everything from $500 to $5,000 a month. And if it was just $100 a month, that would be an amazing value, but it may compete with a lot of the other bills we have coming to the household. So LegalShield made it a no-brainer. They provide all of these services to you and your family for only $29.95 month to month, no contractual obligation. Now, who's covered under this plan? Well, it's not just you, the member, but your spouse or significant other, any never married dependent children in the household up to the age of 26 who are at home or full-time in college, dependent children under the age of 18 for whom the member is the legal guardian, and physically or mentally challenged children are covered for life in the household. Now, I told you we also have a supplement for our self-employed individuals. It's called a home business supplement. It doesn't necessarily mean you work from home. You can work from an office, but you're self-employed. It's just you, or you run a business with your spouse or significant other. We provide all the same legal services as I mentioned for families. We provide for your business for only an additional $14.95 a month. And yes, we have IRS audit coverage for Schedule C and Schedule E. Now, our second flagship products are ID Shield. And this is why realtors really love to make sure that we have a restorative process to help your clients that maybe have a low credit score because they were victims of identity theft. We can help them improve their credit score by restoring their identity. So a lot of people have some sort of a credit monitoring service, and that's great for your credit. But credit or even bank fraud is a small fraction of the monster that is identity theft. It manifests itself in a lot of different ways. So as a member of ID Shield, we're going to monitor every area of your life that's important to you. For one, all of our clients have an up-to-date look at their credit score, but we're going to monitor your social security numbers, passports, driver's license, medical insurance information. We'll actually do, upon request, a proactive database search of the dark web to see if anybody's using your online persona for nefarious reasons. And we're going to monitor your social media accounts so that if you're ever tagged in a photograph or a video that may be compromising to your character, yes, it may be you, but it may not be something you want on the internet. Not only will they notify you, they're going to help you get that removed as well. We offer a $3 million protection policy for identity theft related losses. And year after year, ID Shield is recognized as one of the best identity theft products available in the market today, because with ID Shield, you don't have to go at it alone. Our licensed investigators will work with you or as you under a limited power of attorney and do whatever it takes for as long as it takes to restore your identity back to pre-theft status. Now, when you marry the two plans, the LegalShield and ID Shield plan, we also offer credit counseling and education. So we can help your clients to help improve their credit score through our credit counselors. We have two separate plans for ID Shield. We have the individual plan, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's just you. And then we have our family plan for only $29.95 month to month. So if you were to add the LegalShield, the home business supplement, and the individual plan for $14.95, you're looking at only $59.85 to protect you and your business with that full wall of security. Now, who's covered under our ID Shield plan? The coverage is a little bit different. We're still covering you, the member, and your spouse or significant other, but only those dependent children in the household under the age of 18, so 17 or younger. but we will still provide some consultation and restorative services for those dependent children between the ages of 18 and 26. Now, I've talked a little bit about what we do for individuals and families. I've mentioned that we also have small business plans. So we have different tiered business plans. So depending on the size of your company and what your legal needs are, these are typically for individuals that have business partners. We have those different plans. We can send you additional information to that. We also offer our services as an employee benefit. And so we have associates that talk to business owners about protecting their employees at a discount. We also recognize that there are specific niche legal needs. And so, such things as commercial driver plans, we have for those. We have legal supplements for rideshare and delivery drivers to protect their businesses. We also have a gun owner supplement to protect gun owners. So, the list goes on and on. We really can reach out and help a wide margin of the marketplace. Some people, part of their New Year's resolution was they didn't want to bring on any more bills, and I can appreciate that. But we have an added benefit at no additional cost called member perks. You remember me telling you we have 4.5 million lives covered across North America? Well, that bulk buying power gives our company the ability to negotiate significant discounts with companies where you're already shopping. So, for those of you that are going to Office Depot for your printing needs, how about 50% off your printing needs? That's a huge savings. All you can get significant discounts all off of all major cell phone providers. If you have any travel coming up, you get discounts on flights and hotels and car rentals. The list goes on and on. We save our members on average more money as a member of Legal Shield and ID Shield than what they're actually spending on their plans. So yeah, there's a cost to being a member of Legal Shield, but I would submit to you there's a far greater cost not being a member. Now, I want to transition into our opportunity because for realtors, this creates an incredible referral product to generate additional revenue for you. And I, by no means, want you to stop. I think to me, investing in real estate still is the greatest opportunity under the sun. So, this in no way am I encouraging to stop being working in the real estate industry. What I want to share with you is another revenue stream by helping yourself and your clients get access to affordable legal services. So, when you refer, and I say refer because you're going to get a referral link and then you don't even have to do the sale. You refer them to me or one of my business partners. We'll take your client through the sales process, but when they sign up, you get paid. How much? Well, based on that $59.85 plan that I referred to you, you can earn anywhere from $65 up to $295 every time you protect an individual with our plans. Now, the more individuals that you protect, the more income you're going to earn. How long does that take though? Well, just by going out and protecting 3 individuals or families with our legal and or identity theft plan, and one becomes a referral partner, you'll be promoted to the senior associate position, meaning is that next person that signs up for the 5985 combination plan, you're getting paid $83. Go out, protect a couple more families, find 2 additional referral partners. You're now at the manager level, meaning that the next family who signs up, you're getting paid $110. Now, as we're looking for referral partners, we're not looking for employees. So there's not going to be a sales manager breathing down your neck. There's no quotas to fill. As a matter of fact, you're always an active referral partner as long as you maintain a membership. So even if you never refer us anybody, as long as you maintain your membership, you're always going to be an active state with us. But the company does love to reward speed and consistency. So if you can go out there and hit that senior associate position within your first 20 days with us, and again, that's only 3 people. The company's going to give you a $200 cash bonus on top of your commissions. Hit the manager level within your first 45 days with us, the company's going to give you another $500. That means that just by protecting 5 individuals or families with our legal and identity theft plan, you can earn over $1,000. And you can make a great part-time living doing just that. I'd mentioned we have associates that talk to business owners about protecting their employees. So depending on how many employees in the room, you could exponentially grow these numbers. But I think everybody wants to quit work, and this is why people put themselves in the broker seat, is because they want that second area of income, that leveraged income. Well, that happens here through our team override. So if you introduce this opportunity to somebody and they go out and make a sale, you can get an override anywhere from $20 up to $230 every time somebody you introduce this opportunity to goes out and makes a sale. So let's just say my good buddy MJ on there, he's an executive director. So congratulations, MJ, you went to the top of the compensation plan. So he sells me a $59.85 plan because I'm self-employed. He gets paid $295 from that sign up. Well, I find that out and I say, hey, MJ, I want to do what you're doing. So I become an associate. I go out, I turn around. I have a friend who needs these services to get their wills done. They just had a brand new baby and they still haven't got their will done from their first child that was born. They sign up for the plan. I get paid $65. But because MJ introduced me to the opportunity, he gets an override of $230. Just in that example by itself, if MJ has 10 associates selling one 5985 plan in a single month, at that level, that's $2,300 in overrides. And that doesn't even include what money MJ earned by selling all of us membership. However, the real magic takes place. And I want to make sure, before I get and talk about the residual income, I want to make sure that everybody understood exactly what it takes to get that $1,000. Going out and selling 3 memberships, legal and or identity theft plan, and one becomes an associate, or just sell 5 memberships. You don't have to recruit anybody. 3 of those plans at you're going to earn $193 in advanced commissions plus a $200 fast start bonus. So you've earned $393 just by protecting 3 individuals. Next step, go out, do you and your find 2 additional associates, go out and sell 2 additional memberships. You get a manager bonus. That's $666 that you get just by going from senior associate to manager. That means you've earned a total of $1,059.65 just by protecting 5 individuals. That's absolutely incredible. Now, the magic in this is that these are incredible advanced commissions. We structured our commission structure just like the insurance industry. So you get a 12-month advanced commission. But what happens on month 13, 14, 15, year after year for the lifetime of the membership? You're going to continue to earn up to 20% of the membership. Not just on all the memberships that you sold, but all the memberships that your organization sold every month for the lifetime of the membership. This is how, over the course of 5, 10, 15, 20 years, LegalShield associates are building up an asset that will pay them 6 figures whether they work or not. We also have other ways we get paid. We have an incentive program called the Performance Club. So just by going out and selling 2 to 4 plans a month, you will qualify for our Performance Club. So you can earn up to a $500 cash bonus on top of your commissions and qualify for one of our incentive trips. So all of our companies probably have some sort of an incentive trip. This month, February, concludes our incentive program, our incentive qualification period for an all expense paid trip to Montego Bay, Jamaica. So the company's going to send 800 to 900 couples, all expense paid, flight, hotel, all of that, all included. So if you qualify, you go. It's not like we send the top 100 or the top 50. If you qualify for this, you go on the trip. And we'll announce the next incentive trip come this April. That just talks about the 150 points. How do you qualify for Performance Club? Is just by basically generating $150 in premium sales. That's how you get the cash every single month that you qualify for that Performance Club qualification. But I want you to think about this just from a manager level. Like, let's just say that you were to get started with this and you were just to sell 3 of these 59.85 plans a month. This is what would happen in month 3. You would earn $330 a month. Plus, we're going to add the Performance Club check. So what would you do with an extra $530 that you got just from referring stuff? I know I've referred a lot of products and services throughout my professional career, and typically the most I would expect from it is maybe a $10 Starbucks card, or if I was lucky, a bottle of wine. Well, this $500 that you can earn from just referring 3 individuals who sign up, what would you use that for? An Uber driver would have to drive on average 31 and a half hours just to generate $500. So that's incredible time saving and saving on your car. So I just want you to think about this from a growth perspective. If you were to go out and do this part-time or even slivers of time, and you continued this year to protect 3 individuals or families a month, within a year, you'd be generating over $1,000 at the executive director level, doing the exact same thing, just selling 3. Now, to get to the executive director level, the quick way, you could get 10 referral partners to do the exact same thing. You get 10 people to just go out and sell 3 memberships a month. Over the course of a 12-month period of time, that's over $50,000 a year, and all you did was sell 3 memberships a month. So I think that it lends itself to an incredible opportunity. Now, you all as business owners know the benefits of owning a business. There's incredible tax advantages. You are owning your own business. You can do this from anywhere. There's no showing houses, never spending all day on your Saturday and Sunday showing off houses. You can do this part time or even slivers of time. And you might be looking at this saying, well, I've never done anything like this before. And I can appreciate that because before Legal Shield, I had never done anything like this before. Well, we have a complimentary 90-minute fast start training class to familiarize you with the systems and tools that we have in place in order to get you to whatever level of income you're looking at. And just like real estate, just like insurance, there's some sort of an investment in order to get started. Typically, to get licensed in insurance and real estate, you got to take a class and you got to pay for your license. With us, there is no class, there is no test. It's just a $49 once in a lifetime investment. Plus, you have to, again, maintain your own membership and you're off to the races. You could get started today, make a sale tomorrow, and get paid by Thursday. It's absolutely incredible. So if you're not a member already, I would encourage you kick the tires, try out the services. Our best referral partners or our happy members make our best referral partners. So definitely, if you're not a member already, go ahead and get the member. The person that invited you out will definitely be able to give you their referral link to be able to sign up on their website. And even if you're not interested in becoming an associate, become an associate. You're going to encounter people in your community that can benefit from these services. So why not take the money? Then if you're interested in, hey, you know what? When you said you could protect 5 families and make over $1,000, I'm in. I want to share with you the details on that. And so I really appreciate taking the time, for you taking the time to hear what we have to share. And so I want to thank you very much. Get back to the person that invited you to take a look at this and get your questions answered. And I want to be one of the first ones to welcome you to Legal Shield.